guys, it's Machaela and welcome back to my channel and welcome to all of my favorite summer eyeshadow palettes, the ones I think of when I think of summer, vacation. I like things a little bit more like orange tone, but I also like to add in a few pops of color. These are in no particular order. I'm probably just going to go into some smallest palette to largest palette, just kind of that's the order I have them lined up. I've got everything from drugstore to luxury. So this is quite the collection, but let's go ahead and get into it, starting with the E.L.F. bite-sized eyeshadow palette in the shade Hot Jalapeno. Greens I typically think more spring colors, but yellows I do think of summer, so I feel like as a whole this palette for me is very summer-esque. It's an easy look to put together with your transition shade here, something to deepen it up, and then you've got two shimmer shades depending. You can wear them together separately, just kind of depends on what you feel like doing that day. So this palette is very self-explanatory. Next one, I believe this is still available, but it's the Dose of Colors Sassy Sienna's palette. Again, I love it. I love the all matte. I love the burnt tones. I love just the very soft, feminine kind of color story that this has. And then we've also got the Dior 5 colors in the shade Tutu. So I wasn't going to put this in originally, but when I was looking at it, I love the idea of soft purples, soft neutrals for like a date night or just a night out with friends, something that you can just wear on the eyes that's easy to apply, that's easy to wear, but still very soft but light-hearted at the same time. And moving into some blues, I've got the Nabla Cutie palette in the shade Midnight. I do think of blues when it comes to summertime because of ocean, beachy. I mean, this is definitely one of those palettes you can wear day to night for a full glam look, but you can also simplify it into something a little bit more wearable, so I love that. So moving on to some legitimate like palettes that were made for summer vacation, starting, and a lot of these are actually, I think most of the next like few palettes here are were BoxyCharm finds and have become favorites in my collection, starting with the Violet Voss Sunkissed palette. Basically it says summer on the packaging here, but then just the tones here are very summery. You've got the yellows, you've got the burnt orange, you've got the berry tones for like an evening look. I love it, and it's pink, so I absolutely love this palette, or love the packaging as well. Then we've got the Beauty Wanderess Escape palette, obviously escaping, vacationing, tropical. You've got your popped blue, you've got your burnt tones, you've got a couple of shades of pink here, some golds to really kind of mimic a sunset, and the packaging itself is a beach, so I could not include that in this video. And then we've also got the Wonder Beauty Sweet Escape as well. Again, vacationing purples. I really do think of purples for summer. I think of light pinks. You've got some neutrals in there to create a soft kind of evening look, and another beautiful palette. And then this one I believe is another, I believe it's still available, but it is the Alamar Spanglish palette, another BoxyCharm find. I just thought these tones were great. You've got purples, pinks, a neutral brown, a burnt orange, a lighter fun kind of corally orange, so I just thought this would work for summer as well. Moving into a little bit more of a natural or a neutral eyeshadow palette, it's the Too Faced Born This Way Natural Nudes. I do want to get the other one, the sister to this palette. Forgot the name of it, but I think it's Sunset something, but I do have my eye on it. But you can never go wrong with neutrals. You've got light pinks, you've got some deeper neutrals, some light neutrals, especially this shade here. It's a very much a neutral, or a very like soft, summery, iridescent kind of feel to it, so I love that if you're wanting to go more neutral in the summertime. And then we've got the Ace Beauty Violet Sage palette. Again, another wonderful find. You've got your greens, your violets, your pinks, very beautiful for summer. Very much one I'm looking forward to picking up this summer. Moving into Urban Decay. Now this next palette, you've heard me talk like crazy on this channel. I'm going to mention it again. It is the Urban Decay Naked 3 palette. This is just an all year round palette for me. You can never go wrong with it. The light pinks are great for summer. Do a day to night look. You can never go wrong when wearing this kind of color story. It's so neutral. It's so perfect for all year round. I love it so much. So, and this palette is actually in my eyeshadow project pan, so stay tuned for those videos as well. And then the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette, again another one. I think of warm tones in the summer. I think of very burnt, kind of like sunburn style. I love this one for the summertime, and this is again also in my project pan. Another Urban Decay Naked Cyber. It's one I know got a lot of bad reviews, but I actually really like it because it's got your topper shades, it's got your pink tones, you've got like a deeper red here for like a more nighttime but still kind of fun look. Corals, just kind of everything you're gonna want in like a topper kind of shade. And then of course go into the Ultraviolet palette. I love purples for the summertime. I think it adds a pop of color without being like pastel-y. Again, I like it. And then you've got your coral tones here and then your more purple tones here. Again, just another one of my favorites. The Naked Wild West palette. This could be considerably a fall one, maybe more summer going into fall. But again, when looking at the tones, you've got your pops of blue, you've got your burnt oranges. This definitely is more of like your transitional summer to fall palette. But then I love these lighter shades here for like a more daytime summery look. And then you can never go wrong with Naked Honey. Yellow is another summer favorite color of mine. I think of lemons, honey, all the works. Again, the color story is perfect. And I've got two Natasha Denona eyeshadow palettes. This one makes it in my summer eyeshadow palettes every time I film this video. It is the Bronze palette. Again, another beautiful one, more summer to fall transitioning, but I will wear it all summer. I love this palette. And we've got the Triochrome palette. This palette here is the most expensive palette in my, yeah, I think it is the most expensive palette in my collection, or one of them anyway. But in this roundup right here, again, I love these tones for summer. The way the greens are, the way the duo and the Triochromes are, the way the oranges are, like the way the palette is put together as a whole is a definite favorite for summertime. When I look at this palette, I think I don't really like it, but when I wear this palette, I'm just completely blown away by it every single time, and it's just a favorite in my collection. And I've got three Morphe palettes here. One is the 35 Voss Mood palette, definitely an older palette in my collection. I'm not even sure if this is available or not, but I think of the greens, I think of the burnt oranges. This is definitely more of like a summer to fall, I think, but you even have your spring tones here. I think it's just one of those great kind of all year round palettes, and it's not very expensive. Is Morphe my favorite formula? Not necessarily, but I think it works great for the price you pay for it, and I've never been disappointed with their shadows. Then we've got the 35D Desert Bouquet. Again, I feel like the tones in here are great for summer. They're lighthearted, but they're also bold, but you also get some depth in it. I feel like summer is very much day to night, kind of like any kind of shades transitioning from something lighthearted and fun, but to really kind of go bold in the evenings. I don't do a lot of evening outings. I really don't do a lot out at all. We usually do about one beach trip per summer, but everything else is just kind of everyday life. But the last palette we have is the Sweet Oasis palette from Morphe, the 35S. Again, the color story on packaging just screams summer, and this side here screams ocean blue. Love pinks, love them all year round, and then you've got your more neutrals over here. So that is everything in my eyeshadow palette roundup for summer. I know it's a little bit early to be filming this video, but I figured we're here. Why not? Summer will be here in a little over a month, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I wouldn't say summer is my favorite time of the year. We're in my favorite time of the year right now, and that's spring. I definitely don't look forward to the snakes, the critters, the bugs coming out, the scorching heat. I do look forward to the color I get at the end of summer, but of course being pregnant, I can't really get that color this summer because I can't exactly sit out in the sun as much as I'd like to, but I can enjoy the sunshine still. I'll have a little bit of a summer like soft tan, minimal tan by the end of the year. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. If you are new here, I do focus on beauty and lifestyle. If you are new here, my channel focuses on beauty and lifestyle, My goal on this platform is to share my love for beauty as well as my love for my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, and I am currently pregnant. So a lot of that content is coming. I just uploaded a maternity haul video, so if you are interested in that, I will leave that link down below. But anyway, with that being said, I will see you in the next one, and don't forget to like, subscribe, go check out my Instagram for more content over there, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.